Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Kevin, and this is episode one, the introductory episode of my new podcast slash vlog or whatever the heck you want to call it series. You know, I'm just now getting back into this. I was involved in online broadcasting for years, uh, decades even, and I just got into it again earlier this year. Then the world happened, and now I'm sitting around with nothing better to do. So here we go. Back around 2006, seven ish time frame, my business partner and I, Chuck Licata, we were the co-founders of KMax Sports. We'd for years been doing high school football, high school sports, etc. We decided, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we had a talk radio studio and we did our own talk shows? I mean, that'd be awesome, right? So we rented this space in Northeast Austin, right at the corner of Cameron and 183. And when I was starting my show, I had this whole shtick about it. It went something like this. Coming to you live from high atop the mighty KMAC Tower at the corner of Ghetto and Industrial in beautiful Northeast Austin, Texas, with a perfect view of the high tension power lines and the 183 freeway right next door to the convenience store, next door to the Mexican restaurant, next door to the other Mexican restaurant, next door to the Vietnamese restaurant. That was how I introed my show, and I guess some people thought that was funny. I don't know. But we also found this old dining set in his garage, so we took that in and made that our talk show table. And down the hall in this building was an office with some abandoned furniture. It had been somebody's attempt to start a recording studio. So when they left, they took the booth with them, but they left the production desk. So we took it on down the hall, installed it, took a couple of used computers donated by our friend John Melise, and dropped some money with BSW, ordered some gear. Next thing you know, we had the best talk radio studio that $1,200 could buy. Now, if you adjust that for inflation in 2020 dollars, I think it's like $1,205, somewhere in that neighborhood. We did everything live. We posted archive recordings later in the day. We didn't call it a podcast because, well, pretty much in those days, only Apple nerds did podcasts. I mean, you couldn't, smartphones didn't exist. The only place to listen to one was either on an iPod or through iTunes software, either on PC or on an iMac. So podcast was something a nerd did. But we were professional broadcasters. Kind of like that. That's oh Lord, this is like my fourth take on this today, so I'm not starting over this time. We're just gonna leave that in. Anyway, we were professional broadcasters, so everything had to be live. That's what we did. Of course, today we'd say, yeah, it's a podcast studio. It's a podcast. So I did this show called What I Say It Is, and that's pretty much what it was. It's my thoughts and opinions on things. I had three other guys that were there with me. Jason was there. I remember Ryan. The third young gentleman was a UT student. I don't remember his name, unfortunately. I'm probably still Facebook friends with him. I could probably dig through and find it. But, or if anybody on this thread remembers it and wants to let me know, because I'd like to give him credit. I do remember that he went on to some really big success in sports management. So I'm very happy for him and glad we could give him a start. And me and the other guys, we would just play off each other, just again, saying what we thought about things in a comedic manner. And apparently 5 people really liked it. Well, actually 5 people consistently listened, and I think maybe 3 of them actually liked it. One of them was my dad, of all people. I don't remember if he liked it or not, but I'm sure once he sees this, he'll let me know in the comments. Over the years, various people have encouraged me to do it again. And I've always had some kind of excuse. I've always been like, well, I don't think I'm good enough. I don't think anybody will watch it or listen to it. I don't have the right equipment. I need a cast around me. I can't carry a long form program myself. Well, I don't care anymore, and I'm giving it a try. So that's what this is, the return of What I Say It Is. I'm finally doing it. I'm going to keep it short, make it like vlog type episodes, 5 to 10 minutes. This one may go a little bit longer because, well, there's a lot of exposition and a lot of introduction going on here. As far as what I'm going to talk about, I put a post on Facebook, and over the years I've done this like once a year. Like, hey, I'm thinking about bringing back What I Say It Is. What do you think I should talk about? What would you like to hear me talk about? And 3 or 4 people respond, and I get some good ideas, and I never do it. But now that I'm doing it, I put that out there again. And these are some of the suggestions that I've received. One, my friend Joy in Western New York says, address what it's like to go through major life events during the pandemic, graduation, retirement, etc. Congratulations, Joy, on your retirement, by the way. I don't know if I said it on Facebook or not, but congratulations, you've totally earned it. I myself am about to graduate from Texas State University. It only took me 34 years, but I finally got my bachelor's degree. So I've got a few things to say about that. My sister Susie in East Texas suggested that I make fun of COVIDiots. And we all know what a COVIDiot is and who they are. So I think there's a lot of fun to be had there. One of my Facebook friends, Mike, suggests that I talk about the stupidity of man buns. I think, comedically speaking, that we're probably about 2 to 4 years behind the power curve on that. But, reading that got me to thinking about how that could relate to deeper themes about what it means to be a man and how one is a man and how one acts as a man. So I think I've got a lot to say about that as well. I'm going to talk about the challenges of running a business during these current events. Also, I see irreversible changes in broadcast media that are either going to create a lot of opportunity or are going to run some people out of the business coming out of this. And I'll talk about that as well. So if you've got a suggestion for me, I'm putting this podcast, this first episode, on my personal Facebook page. There is a What I Say It Is Facebook page. It's been out there for years. I haven't put anything on it. I haven't posted in years, but it is still out there. I just opened it back up. When I checked, I think 3 people were following it, and one of them wasn't me. So I'm going to cross-post this there. And if you think of anything you'd like to hear me talk about, just go ahead and leave it in the comments, and I'll read it. Eventually, this might go to YouTube. You never know. Maybe I'll get some monetization out of it. Eventually, I might even subject myself to the disease that is Twitter. I mean, it is a virulent disease. I think I might even rather get COVID-19 than have to use Twitter on a regular basis. But, we might try it. See if we can get a hashtag going now and then. We'll see. So I'll talk about all these things, and, I may even talk about politics once or twice. Who knows? Probably not enough to get locked into Facebook jail or get canceled. But I got some opinions. I got some thoughts and feelings. Maybe we'll share that. Technically, I'm going to keep it simple for now. I'm just talking into one camera here. Clearly, I've got some lighting issues in the room. You can see the sun on this side of my face. I'll bring in some professional production elements as time goes by as well. I'll bring in, graphics, lower thirds. We'll take some video outside, maybe do some short form pieces that we do on here. Maybe take a field trip now and then, or maybe do the next episode from the patio, because the porch is my happy place. I don't know. We'll see. So that's it. That's the first episode, the introductory expository episode of What I Say It Is for the 21st century. Oh, wait a minute. I did them all in the 21st century, didn't I? Duh. For 2020. For COVID world. I don't know. I'm running out of steam here, and I'm starting to ramble. So, and coming up against 10 minutes on this anyway. So I'll go ahead and wrap it up here. I just want to say thank you. Again, give me your ideas, your thoughts, your comments in the comments. And I look forward to doing this again, and hopefully somebody finds it amusing. Thank you, and have a great day. I'm Kevin. That's what I say it is. Why, yes, I would like to stop recording. There we go.